Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Aurafall Builds with Obi. Now, if you've never heard of Aurafall, Aurafall is the latest upcoming MMO RPG experience for Minecraft. And on today's episode, we're going to go ahead and continue working on the interior of the two towers here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and get started on this area right here. Now, this is going to be a shop that leads kind of down into the basement of the infirmary here that we finished on the last episode. Now, I may segregate this off a little bit to kind of close this off the shop from the infirmary area. Now, upstairs is going to be, I was originally going to think it was going to be like a warehouse or storehouse. I may turn this into either a small tavern or even like a bunkhouse, something like that. Not necessarily a bunkhouse, but maybe in like a small inn, just for like traveling, people that are traveling past. I may do like a shop down here, plus like a small, like little ale house on the side. Maybe we have some seating over here, something like that, where people can kind of have some drinks. And then upstairs here would be, a small little inn, maybe have 2 or 3 rooms, or even, we could even actually have the tavern up here with the rooms kind of placed over here. I guarantee I could probably fit maybe 2 or 3 rooms in here. We could figure something out. And then, of course, up top here, we're going to have, the top of the tower there. We're going to have maybe a weapon or something up there. But just kind of mulling it over and was thinking about some different ideas other than just a warehouse being up there. I thought that was kind of boring. So we're going to see if we can get maybe the shop in here and then kind of segregate this off a little bit. I may try to see if I can push this over a little bit, maybe the staircase here, and kind of open this up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but we're going to go ahead and roll with this and see what it looks like. First thing we need to do is go ahead and get the walls in and get the ceiling textured up. So we're going to work on that, and then I'll kind of jump forward and we will see what that looks like. Alright guys, so we've got the ceiling finished for the most part kind of in here. Now, I want to just kind of show you guys this. I punched quite a few holes in this. Went ahead and added some arrow slits in here as well. Got a lot of holes coming kind of over here as well. This place is pretty much just kind of falling in here. Now I went ahead and threw an arrow slit in here. You get a little bit of natural light coming in through there, but not much. So originally, if this would have been kind of closed up over here and closed up over here as well, you would have had just the natural light from that and then the natural light from this and here as well. So basically what we have going on here, we're going to have the kind of storefront back in this area here. This is kind of where he would kind of come in, and you would have the keep basically, or the shop owner kind of just dealing his wares back here. Kind of close that up. Now I'm gonna have some storage and stuff back here, maybe a display area over this way. And then upstairs, we're going to have the tavern and the inn up here. So we're going to have that up there. It's going to be like an ale house / inn. So we're going to kind of get to work on the interior part of the actual getting the furnishings in, getting the little doodads and whatnots up. So we're going to go ahead and get that going, guys. Alright guys, so we've got pretty much the interior of the towers finished now. Kind of give you guys the total rundown here. I'm going to go ahead and show you the shop area. So as you enter the tower, we have the shop area. Now I showed you this before here. This is kind of the candlestick that leads into the area that's going to kind of walk down into the physician's office, down that way. Now if you guys look over here, as soon as you come into the left, we've got like a little storehouse here, just kind of miscellaneous things strewn about. We've got chests. We've just got a bunch of cabinets, just a bunch of little boxes and things here. Now I tried to kind of just litter this and make it look like almost like a medieval pawn shop, just kind of filled to the brim with everything. So this is the shop here. Of course, we've got the actual shopkeeper's little table here, and then back behind here we've got miscellaneous things. I've got a stack of books here, which we'll talk about later in another video once I get a chance to sit down with Joe again and do another interview with him. We added some new textures in. Now back here, we've kind of punched a big hole. We've got another one back that way, which I'll go over there and I'll show you guys that here in a minute. We've got a big hole, got some grass growing up back here. Didn't really cover this area up with leaves like I have for the most part in most of the holes. There is some back there, but just kind of left that out. We've also got this nice little vase or water jug here. Back in the back here, we've got more cabinetry, just different things on display. One of my favorite things here actually is going to be this right here with a little fishing pole. I actually really do enjoy that. I think that's really nifty kind of looking. Now, if we head over this way over here, we've got another big hole kind of punched out here. We've got more cabinetry, and I just kind of used some doors or some, what do you call them, trap doors here just to kind of show that. I think that looks pretty nifty there. Got some more stuff up on display here. We've got another dead little bush kind of chilling here. And then we've got some more just kind of miscellaneous stuff strewn about here. Now, again, I used the brown broken up carpet here just to kind of simulate that the carpet is deteriorated and decaying. Just thought that looks really good throughout the builds. Now we're gonna head upstairs here. I went ahead and knocked that out. Now, before we were talking about making that a warehouse, I went ahead and made it into like a small bar and then also a small inn, kind of like a tavern. Kind of give you guys the rundown here. So this is what it is looking like here. So we've got the bar here, got plenty of little candles for lights. I'd imagine this place would be pretty lit up. Now, of course, I'm using redstone, so it's not going to light it up too much, but kind of give you guys the show around here. Now, I went ahead and punched this hole out here. This kind of leads down into the gatehouse here. Now, back behind the bar here, we've got some kegs here. I thought that was kind of cool. I've got some more up here as well. I liked how I did like a loft kind of storage up here. I thought that was kind of nifty. We've got some more jugs. Maybe those are filled with ale, or they were filled with ale or beer, or maybe some grog. I'm not sure. And then, of course, we've got just kind of miscellaneous food items that would have been sold here. So, of course, this stuff is kind of decaying. So I just kind of, used them as basically as pictures. We've got some bread. We've got, like a bucket of fish up there. We've got some stew over there because I would imagine they would serve just different types of food. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have enough room to add a kitchen in. So the realistic aspect of that kind of goes away. So maybe the food was brought out from the main castle, brought out here to be sold to different people kind of passing by. Now in the back here, I've got 3 different rooms back here, and this was just kind of like an inn. So you've got basic, just your basic room. You've got just a table for sitting, and then some basic storage, and of course the bed. Now each room I did add these arrow slits for some natural lighting. I was planning on actually adding in some arrow slits right here before I realized that led into the gatehouse, and then I was like, you know what, let me just punch this open and make this one giant hole. Now if we head back into this area back here, we've got some more now. I went ahead and punched out some holes here. We've got some arrow slits, added some greenery into this one, so basically nature has taken back over, or is slowly taking back over in this room. I used some moss stone here as well. I don't use a whole lot of moss stone in my builds unless it's in kind of a dark or damp area, but for this I figured because nature is kind of just breaking loose, and the moss stone kind of added a nice little touch there. Of course, we've got some storage, some books, and just some different things just kind of hanging on the walls here. Now I added the little tower banner in each of the rooms here. So we've got one back here as well. Now this would be kind of almost like a suite, if you would. It's not super big, but it does have some extra storage. We've got some cabinets back here. Up top here, we've got some, more storage, another candle. We've got a chest up there. And then back in the area back here, we've got another bed here. And just, of course, your writing table. We've got, a little nook and cranny here, little table here as well with a drawer to pull out, and then of course we've got the chest here, but for the most part the towers are completely finished. Now I do want you guys' feedback. Please definitely down in the comments below tell me what you guys think about this. This build came together really well. I think if there's anything that I could have added that you guys would like to see, definitely let me know. Now here soon we're going to be moving on to another build. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek here. Check this out. We're going to kind of fly over. Now we've got our own little cheat system to be able to hop from area to area. I don't think I've shown you guys this yet, but this is for the builders to kind of be able to move to where we need to be. So we're going to go over here, and then I will give you guys like a small little sneak peek of this. So boom, we are here, and then what's this? We've got some greenery back there. We've got some greenery. Oh, looks like some fields and some different things happening here. Of course, it's all just kind of rendering in, and then we've got that in the background. So we're going to be moving on to this area next. I'm pretty excited to kind of get over here, so hope you guys are too. But we're going to go ahead and head back over here for right now. Let all this render back in, and let's see here. I'm a little lost. Okay, cool. Now, if we head over this way here, there are a few things that I do need to finish up with this build. Pretty much the only thing that I have left right here is to finish this side up, maybe texture this a little bit. I've got some of this already done. I went ahead and I think I did this part here. Yeah, I've got this part finished there. I need to go ahead and finish the flooring right through here, just adding in some few blocks, maybe some grass. And then with the towers, these ones down here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some just various balconies, some holes, and then some kind of, maybe some doors kind of, simulating, different rooms in there. Of course, they will not have rooms in them. It'll be purely aesthetic. And then all we have to do is kind of these little portions here where we had to copy and paste those in. Because like I said, in the beginning, I did hand build the other three, but these ones here just kind of had to copy and paste those in. There was no way I was going to be able to hand build those other ones. It just was going to be way too time consuming. So, but there's a couple other things I'm going to do. I'm going to add some more balconies, just kind of strewn around or strewn about, just kind of hidden in here. And then down at the bottom, I may make it look like there's a couple of rooms down in here. But for the most part, like I said, this is finished. And then I'm going to I'm thinking about adding a catapult up here. I keep mentioning that. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that or not. We'll see what happens. If I do, I will definitely show you guys that in a future video. But like I said, please down in the comments, let me know what you guys want to see. If there's any specific builds that you would like me to do, maybe it's a blacksmith, maybe it's some kind of other somebody else that's doing some kind of work, some kind of other tradesman kind of build, or if you guys want to see, like a farmhouse, or even maybe a stable. I actually wouldn't mind building a stable. I think that would be kind of cool. But like I said, this is pretty much done here. So all I've got left to do is to texture those few little bits. I'm going to go ahead and knock that out, and then we will continue that on a future building. Now, also, whenever I built this, this was kind of one block over too far, so Joe went in and fixed it for me. I've just got to kind of clean that up a little bit and fill that back in. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Until next time, this is Obi signing out.